What's going on, everyone? So the lineups are out. Manchester United's lineup: Dean Henderson, Wan-Bissaka, Eric Bailly, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Fred and Matic in the midfield, and then Greenwood, Bruno and Rashford up the top, with Cavani ahead of them. I'm glad Cavani's playing. I didn't think he would start him because he's been out injured, so I didn't think Ollie would throw him straight back in, but I think that's the right thing to do. I just didn't think he would do it, so I'm happy that Cavani's back in. I would have gone with Dan James. I feel like he doesn't deserve to be dropped. He's not been magnificent, but I think his pressing off the ball and that, it creates things. So I would have kept Dan James in. Dean Henderson's a big talking point. Obviously, David De Gea isn't even on the bench, so I don't know if it's an injury or what's going on with that. But a lot of people have been calling for Dean Henderson to get a start, and he does tonight. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. On the bench, we've got Shori Tire, James, McTominay, Grant, Alex Telles, Diallo, Williams, Tuanzebe, and Lindelof. So no Donny either on the bench. No David De Gea, no Donny van der Beek. Obviously, Pogba's out missing still with injury. The Crystal Palace lineup is Guita, Ward, Kiate, Cahill, Anholt, Miljevic, McCarthy, Townsend, Eze, Ayew and Benteke. And then on their bench they've got Butland, Dan, Hannam, Wickham, Schlupp, Riederwald, Mateta, Batshuayi and Kelly. I'm a big fan of that Eze. I think he's a very good player. I think Townsend's quite underrated for the role he plays. Milivojevic takes all their set pieces and that. I think that he's quite a good leader for them. They got Cahill at the back, obviously. Kiati's strong. And I quite like their keeper. I'm not saying he's world class, but he does have some very good performances. So, look, it's going to be a tricky game tonight, I think. A lot of people, I think people always put Palace as major underdogs, and we always get embarrassed by them or have to bite our words because of how much disrespect we put towards Palace. So if people haven't learnt by now, we usually struggle against Palace, so let's show them some respect, but let's not go into it with showing them too much respect where we fear them and we don't play our game. So look, David De Gea isn't even in the squad. That is very interesting to find out more about that and why that's happened. He's been in the media a lot recently as well, so I don't know if that's anything to do with it, but yeah, he's been performing well for me. So he's been a couple man of the matches recently, so it's interesting. And if Dean Henderson has a bad game tonight, it's going to be highlighted even more because of that. But Cavani up top, obviously no Martial either, which is also very interesting. I'm wondering if Ollie's been listening to the media and stuff about it, because there's been a lot of talk and unhappiness towards David De Gea and Anthony Martial specifically, and they're both not involved. So it's very interesting. Fred and Matic in the midfield. I'm not happy Fred's playing, if I'm honest. And as I said, I think Dan James should have started. It's going to be interesting. Eric Bailly starts over Lindelof, which, look, I'd rather Lindelof and Bailly start together, but Lindelof is on the bench. But I'm surprised that Ollie's dropped Lindelof, which, as I said, even though I would prefer Maguire to be dropped, at least he's making some changes. So, but obviously no Donny involved either. So quite a few things going on behind the scenes, it seems like. So it'd be interesting to find out more about that and the decisions that were made and why they were made. I'm going 2-1 Manchester United. Kickoff is at 8:15, just under an hour right now. Sky Sports. I'll be back with a post-match recap and the player ratings. Let's hope we get these 3 points, guys.